let's have a chat.
Hi everyone, it's Chelsea and welcome back to the White Markets YouTube channel. As you guys could already tell by the title, today we are going to be talking about plant-based versus animal-based protein powders to find out which one may be better for use. Now I'm at my desk. I have my products because class is in session, so let's go ahead and get into it. And the first question on the agenda for today is, why do people use protein powder in the first place? And the easy answer to that is, it helps them to get their desired results. Now, protein is one of our main macronutrients that our body needs to be healthy, just as we need fats and we need carbohydrates. And proteins are made out of something called amino acids. So an easy way to think of this would be amino acids are the letters and proteins are the words. We certainly need all of our letters to make the words that are necessary for our bodies to function as they should. And there are 20 amino acids that every human needs to be healthy. So 11 of those are called non-essential, and that is because our bodies are able to produce those on their own and we don't need to get them from anywhere else. And these would include cysteine, proline, serine, and so on. And on the other hand, we have the 9 that are called essential, meaning that we need to get those from an external source, which would be our diet. And these would include leucine, isoleucine, valine, and so on. Now, before we move on, I just wanted to quickly address a misconception that I hear all the time, and that is going in a more plant-based direction will make somebody become protein deficient, which just could not be further from the truth, because the actual fact of it is that all cells in plants contain protein, and it's just that some are more concentrated than others. So things such as beans and nuts like walnuts will have a higher concentration compared to things like potatoes that have a higher water content and make the protein more diluted. So the biggest thing about it is just that you need to ensure you're getting your protein from the different categories of plants so that you can have everything you need and you will not become protein deficient. And if you don't believe me, we can just stop and take a moment and acknowledge the fact that the largest and strongest land animals on the planet are strict plant eaters: elephants, cows, rhinos, giraffes, and the list just goes on. Protein powders aid in things such as repairing tissue, building muscle, and losing weight. And that is why we would see a lot of people that we call gym junkies, or just anybody that is on their own fitness journey would be using protein powders a lot to help them get their desired result. Our bodies need protein, and it's in a really convenient form for consumption, so it makes sense that everybody would go ahead and choose something like this. It'll help you get what you need every single day, and most high quality and complete protein powders do contain all 9 of your essential amino acids that you need. So this video is more so to inform you of the benefits, the cons and pros of plant-based and animal-based protein powders, so that you are more informed and can make a good decision for your body. So without further delay, let's go ahead and break it down and get into each one of them. So just as an example here for our video, I have this Redcon 100% whey isolate protein powder, and whey protein contains almost no carbs, which is why it's great for building muscles and cutting or losing weight, as the gym people say. As we can see in the back here, it contains a very wide variety of amino acids, and this is a good point to kind of mention this. Some protein powders will be complete and some will be incomplete. So if it is complete, it means that it contains all 20 of the amino acids that the body needs, and if it is incomplete, it means that it only contains those 9 essential ones. And that is okay as well, because as I said before, our body does produce the other 11. So we can also see it contains 130 calories in terms of saturated fat, 0%, trans fat 0%, which is what makes it great for actually losing weight instead of gaining. There are also mass gaining protein powders out there for people who want to be more like bodybuilders and want to gain that mass and that muscle, and those calories actually start from like 1,000 and go upwards. So it is just dependent on what it is that you are trying to achieve, and that is how you will choose whichever animal protein or plant-based protein that it is you are looking for. And one downside to actually using plant-based protein is actually that it can cause acne after using it for a continued period of time. And this is because whey actually increases the production of a hormone called IGF-1, which increases the production of sebum in your skin, and that is associated with acne. So that is definitely something that could be a deciding factor for some people. I know it probably would be a deciding factor for me. So here we have our California Gold Nutrition Sport plant-based protein powder. It is chocolate flavored and smelling super delicious. It is vegan, formulated without gluten, GMOs or soy, which is great. And this bag holds about 28 servings with 20 grams of protein per serving. Now, aside from providing us with all of the necessary amino acids that we need, it provides us with fruit and veggie powder as well as digestive enzymes, so that when we consume this product it will be easy to digest and be absorbed in our stomach. This is recommended for those that are trying to lose weight and put on muscle, which was the same intentions as the animal-based protein we just looked at, but this is the healthier option. And since we will probably be consuming protein for the rest of our lives, it is important that we really take into consideration what may be better for us and opt for the healthy option in the long term. It contains the same 130 calories as the animal protein we just looked at. It is non-dairy and easy to digest because of the components that we just discussed. It also does not have an aftertaste, which I am so grateful for, because imagine having to take something that is healthy for you and good for you, as you're getting all of your nutrients and it just does not taste good. From what I can smell here, I just want to eat every bit of it. It smells really, really delicious. And this particular protein powder actually contains 3.8 grams of BCAAs, and BCAAs are just amino acids that the body are not able to produce, so it's also called essential amino acids, like what we just discussed. They also help with muscle soreness and fatigue, and just to name a few things that amino acids help us to do, we need them for repairing tissues and absorption of nutrients in our body. So it is super convenient that we get all of that in this easy to use package with great flavor. In conclusion, for long-term overall health, weight loss and muscle building, plant-based protein is the better option. And for major muscle building, such as people who want to be bodybuilders, animal-based protein will be the better option. But we do need to take into consideration that although you are getting that protein from the animal-based protein option, it does contain things like harmful trans and saturated fats, the IGF-1 hormone, which is cancer promoting, and it may have other harmful elements, so it's not something that you should sacrifice your health for in the long run. On the other hand, plants do provide vitamins and healing antioxidants. One option isn't better than the other. It's just simply that we need to take into consideration what results we are looking for, so that we can go ahead and balance our diet to ensure that we have everything that we need going forward. Just as the saying goes, too much of a good thing can become bad. We can apply that here as well. It means that we just need to go ahead and take everything in moderation, so that we can apply enough attention to every aspect of our health to ensure that holistically we are getting everything that we need and we will be healthy. And on that note, we have come to the end of today's video. I hope this video provided you with some new and insightful information that can help you to now make a better decision for your health. And as always, the links to purchase our products will be down in the description box below, as well as the links to our social media, our blog, or anything else you may be looking for relating to the white market. And we will be seeing you guys in our next video. Bye!